Professor Mutambara on the spot.
No problem.
I know he's handled it for me, and I want to have a conversation. Yes. Professor Mutambara, thank you very, very much. It's Malusi. I recently got my PhD last year, July 2024, on what the other professor from MIT, he threw the county back to us. Because you are the brains, you, Professor Mnyai, and many others, and you have the connections. And I know you graduated from Oxford, so you have the connections all around. So let it start here. Do we have that commitment from you, Professor Mutambara?
Without doubt, without equivocation, we are committing ourselves as academics to do something on this agenda. How can we use AI to solve African problems? We are going to do our part as the academy, in conjunction with the private sector, in conjunction with government, and we're going to be the engine. So I commit myself to doing that with Nyai and other colleagues at UJ, so that we walk the talk.
It's very important. Prof, you were in Rwanda. Did you manage to meet Kagame? And what does he think for the rest of Africa? AI to translate the whole of Africa.
Let's leave that conversation for another day.
Right, okay.
Today we are concentrating
Right.
on the impact of AI on geopolitics.
Right.
And secondly, we are saying, what can we do
Right.
as academics? And I'm committing myself to work on the ground. Leave the Rwanda issue out, and we are here at UJ.
Right.
We are here discussing AI and geopolitics, and we'll commit ourselves to hit the ground running.
Now, the digital infrastructure, it's already dominated by people like Google, like Apple, like Amazon, like Facebook, Microsoft. How are we going to go around that? Because already we're already colonized, so to speak.
Very important question.
What are your ideas on that?
Our ideas is to say, number one, let us not be crybabies. The first thing that we must do, we must understand the transformative power of AI.
Right.
It's going to affect every sector: agriculture, mining, engineering, education, everything.
Right.
Finance.
Right.
And so we must use AI to drive our economy. That's number one.
Right.
Wherever the AI is coming from China, from Russia, from America, let us use it.
Right.
But number two, beyond using it, we must also become the creators of AI, the producers of AI.
Absolutely.
So that the AI is more meaningful when we create it ourselves.
Right.
That's number two agenda. Number three agenda is say, no. AI is driven and powered by hardware.
Right.
It's hardware that drives AI.
Absolutely.
GPUs, NPUs, CPUs. We as Africans must also be players in the building, in the construction of the hardware. That's called computing.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We must produce that because that's where the money is. I gave an example of a company called Nivedia,
Right.
which market cap 19 June 2024 was $3.34 trillion.
Right.
That's serious money.
Serious
and we're
money.
saying, look,
More than the GDP of South Africa.
no, of the continent.
Of the continent. Yeah.
The continent is 3.1.
3.1, yeah.
South Africa was 500 billion.
Right.
Chicken change.
Absolutely.
So anyway, three things that we commit to doing. Number one, we're going to use AI to drive our economy, to create inclusive development and shared prosperity. Number two, we are going to be creators of AI. We're going to be producers of AI.
Right.
Number three, we're going to be producers of the hardware that drives the power in AI. That's our commitment. And he is the academy. I'm going to be part of that engine as we have.
One last theoretical question in terms of capitalization and funding. South Africa is part of BRICS, and BRICS moves all along with SADC and with the African Union, right? We do have a regional office of BRICS here, the New Development Bank. The head office is in Shanghai. Do you theoretically see a point where your steering committee and other BRICS put together can seek funding from BRICS, because it's much more strategic to seek that type of capitalization from BRICS to move on with funding?
The starting point is to say, without finance, there's no AI.
Right.
The amount of money required to build an LLM is 100 million, 12 million. So financing and cash are so foundational in the AI that we need the money. We can't get the money from countries that are too small. We need to talk about SADC. We need to talk about the African continent, where we have a collective GDP of $3.1 trillion.
Right.
Those are the numbers that make sense. So working together with the BRICS, we're bringing Brazil, Russia, India, and China. What are we talking about? We're talking about a GDP of $19 trillion for China.
For China,
A
that's right.
GDP of about, 2.5, 3.5 in India.
Right.
And Brazil, so scale.
Right.
So you're very correct. Let us work as SADC.
Right.
Let us work as the African Union, but more importantly, as
Right.
BRICS.
Yeah.
Then we can unlock the economics. It will make sense to grab. AI needs money, serious money.
Serious
If we don't have serious money, there's no AI. If we have no serious energy, we get AI. If we have no human capital, some of those companies have got 200 PhDs working on a project.
Absolutely, yes.
And so human capital, energy, cash,
Right.
cash, cash.
Professor Mutambara, thank you very much. You heard what Professor Mutambara said. He says, in order to move up the scale, AI in Africa needs us to be concerted. The nation state is gone. There is no way they can bring that type of capitalization. We have an opportunity with BRICS and probably other development finance. Probably we can still go into IMF and all that, but primarily there has to be BRICS and other financing houses in Africa.
So we don't want IMF must wait.
Okay.
World Bank must wait.
Right.
Let us look inward.
All right.
African continent, BRICS, global Africa.
So you heard what Professor Mutambara is saying. The IMF must wait, the World Bank must wait. We must show our commitment, walk our talk to all of Africa's leaders. This is Professor Mutambara, you've heard him. And on the 7th of May, he will be launching his book here at the University of Johannesburg. So next time I meet him, impromptu, it will be chapter 2, and I'll be asking him how far has he gone in the steering committee in order to make sure that Africa is moving up the scale. Thank you, Professor Mutambara.
Let me dramatize this.
Yeah.
On the 7th of May, we're launching the book. The book is called Artificial Intelligence, a Driver of